¿Qué pasó, mi familia? ¿Qué pasó, mi friend? Welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it. Norda here. Just woke up. But Jake Paul just revealed his next opponent. And I'm here. I got multiple opinions about this, right? If you don't know, Jake Paul is fighting Julio César Chávez Jr. Man, I feel bad for Julio César Chávez Sr., man. What can you do, bro? You're probably, if not the greatest, but definitely one of the greatest Mexican boxers of all time. And you hope your son can carry that legacy, but I guess the legacy was just too much for him. But before we even talk about this, bro, one thing that I seen that is kind of weird to me, in the poster, right, they have the people, they have the people flags behind them, and behind Jake Paul flag is the US flag, of course, but also the Puerto Rican flag, right? The Puerto Rican flag. And I'm like, it's kind of weird, bro. I don't know how that makes me feel, because like Jake Paul is trying to act like he's Puerto Rican. Bro, it's not Puerto Rican. This motherfucker was born and raised in Ohio. Like, if I move to Japan, does that make me Japanese? Yeah, people's argument is that, Jake Paul lives there. Number one, the main reason why Jake Paul lives in Puerto Rico is because the tax, 0% tax. If it was not 0% tax, that motherfucker would not be living there, right? And number two, just because you live someplace doesn't make you that thing. Like, just because he lives in Puerto Rico because of tax evasion, does that make him Puerto Rican? Right? If I move to Japan or Russia and I've lived there for 5 years, does that make me Russian? If I move to Italy, does that make me Italian? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird how they're trying to push him as a Puerto Rican star. He's trying to do that himself, teaming up with Amanda Serrano. I'm like, bro, you have a 0% blood Puerto Rican in your blood, and you're trying to come out like a Puerto Rican boxer. And I know why he's trying to do that, because he's trying to market himself as a Puerto Rican boxer. But I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I don't know how that makes me feel, really. Because how other Puerto Ricans, because for me as a Puerto Rican, I'm like, I don't know, bro. He's definitely not a fucking Puerto Rican. Like, I would give an excuse if you live someplace your whole life, right? Like, if you was born in the US but you live in Japan for 10 plus years, and you're like, nah, I count as Japanese, I speak their language and all that. Jake Paul lived in Puerto Rico for what, 3-4 years, and he only speaks Spanish? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's cool if you're trying to be part of Puerto Rican, you're trying to get in that culture, but like, I feel like you're just using that culture as an advantage, trying to get the Puerto Rican fans on your side. It's just weird. You're not even like, but whatever, bro. Let's talk about this fight, because this fight, I'm not going to lie, I'm interested in this fight, right? I'm very interested in this fight, mainly because of now, granted, it's so hard, right? Because Julio César Chávez, if this was like 5 or 6 years ago, people would be giving Jake Paul credit. But the fact that this motherfucker just recently lost, remember, this is a motherfucker who lost to Anderson Silva. If you don't know, Anderson Silva and Julio César Chávez Jr. fought in a boxing match, and Anderson Silva won. And Jake Paul already beat Anderson Silva. So I'm kind of like, you already beat the guy to beat the guy. So why are you trying? Like, I was hoping to be Tommy Fury. That would have been a great ass fight, in my opinion. Him versus Tommy Fury, try to avenge his loss, right? But no, it's Julio César Chávez Jr. And I'm like, man, I just feel like Julio César Chávez Jr. is just there for the paycheck, bro. He's going to get knocked out or just give up by the 6th, 7th round, and that's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel about this fight. Like, it's an interesting fight, because this fight depends what Julio César Chávez Jr. are we going to get. Are we going to get the motivated one that's actually looking to win this fight, or are we just going to be getting the one who's just there for the paycheck, the one who was there when Anderson Silva was there, right? And no offense to Julio César Chávez Jr., he was never that good. Like, yes, he was world champion, but like I like how Jake Paul was like, oh, this is the guy that gave Canelo trouble. Canelo whooped the fuck out of Julio César Chávez Jr. He whooped him. I don't think one judge gave him one round. And also, there's a rumor that that Canelo didn't want to knock him out of respect for Julio César Chávez Sr. And honestly, I believe that rumor because Canelo and Julio César Chávez Sr. are very close. They are very, very close. It's like, yo, Canelo to Julio César Chávez Sr. it's a son he never had. Like, it's fucked up, but it's true. Like, he supports him so much, and it makes sense because Canelo's the biggest boxing star. He's also Mexican, so it makes sense, right? I don't know, bro. I like this fight, but also don't like this fight because I like this fight because it's at least a pro boxer, a former world champion. But the other reasons why I don't like this fight is because he lost to Anderson Silva. The last fight he had was UR Hall, and he did not look good in that fight. He has not been boxing boxers for a long ass time. This motherfucker been boxing MMA people for the last, like, since COVID, right? So he's been retired off of like active boxing. It's weird, bro. I mean, what I don't know. I'm 50-50 with this fight. Obviously, this fight is just a filler fight. You know, after the Mike Tyson fight, he tried to do that Canelo fight. He was so desperate trying to do that Canelo fight. He almost got it, but then Canelo went with Saudi instead. That fucked up his plan. Then he was gonna fight Tank. Yo, check that video out if you didn't. Then that got fucking fucked up. So Julio César Chávez Jr. is a filler until later this year, wherever he's planning. And also he's planning the anti-Joshua fight. So, who I think is going to win? I think Jake Paul's going to beat the fucking brakes out of Julio César Chávez Jr. Honestly, I think we could all agree. I think Jake Paul is about to go in there and do Julio César Chávez Jr. dirty. This motherfucker been washed for the last 10 years, bro. And it's sad to see, but yeah. Obviously, Jake Paul's going to use this he's going to use this to boost his career, to boost his, oh, look how good I am. I beat a former world champion. There's like, oh my God, bro, I can just see it. When Jake Paul beats Julio César Chávez Jr., he's going to say, I beat a former world champion. Talk to me nice. And it's like, context, bro. He's a 40-year-old who got beat by Anderson Silva and went toe-to-toe in a close fight against UR Hall. Does that win really, is that win really good for you, Jake Paul? So yeah, I wanted it to be Tommy Fury, right? That's why I was disappointed. I was hoping for Tommy Fury. This still is a good fight. I still got Jake Paul winning. Julio César Chávez Jr. is not known to have big, heavy hands. The way he beats you is by outboxing you with decision. I don't see this going to decision. I just see Jake Paul beating the fuck out of Julio César Chávez Jr. And yeah, I think this is Jake Paul plan just to find all the washed boxers out there and to fight them again. Well, I mean, hey, it's a June 28th. The card is looking to be good. I don't know, man. What can we say, bro? It's Jake Paul fighting. You know, every time Jake Paul announces a fight, if it's not someone close his age, he's going to get hate. And I don't know, because he went from fighting Canelo, which I give him props for that. That was not an easy fight. To fighting Tank, which I think is fucking crazy, to fight Julio César Chávez Jr. So at least it's middle, right? At least this fight is better than the Tank fight, because that Tank fight would have been a disgrace to boxing, if I'm being honest. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Jake Paul is back. He's fighting Julio César Chávez Jr. June 28th. I'm kind of excited about this fight, kind of mid about this fight. Should be a good fight. But also, like, it's most likely Jake Paul's gonna win by knockout. But hey, maybe Julio César Chávez come in there and try to give Jake Paul a problem. Anyways, let me know what you think of it. Fuck off.